It's Shalom. I want to give all the glory and the praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Wakah, Kodash, that belongs to the apostles, the elders, and the bishops, the great millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect, which are the remnant of the Israelites and Israelite foreigners that don't look like the Israelites, but they are Israelites. Shalom. The title's lesson going to be The King's Favor. I'm going to start off in Proverbs 14 and 35. And right here, it says, the king's favor is towards a wise servant, but his wrath is against him that causes shame. I'm going to read it in NLT also. A king rejoices in wise servants, but is angry with those who disgrace him. So the thing is, we are supposed to be seeking the king's favor, right? And part of that is basically seeking favor to get salvation from Yahweh through Yahweh Shah. And he said in order to get the favor, to get the salvation basically, is being a wise servant. He favors wise servants. And how you be wise? Let's go ahead and get into the interlinear real quick. The word wise. Just because, we all should know, but just for edification purpose. Okay. Wise.
Strong's H 7919. Sachel.
Okay, it says to be prudent, circumspect, wisely understand, prosper, to be prudent, circumspect, to look at or upon, have insight, to give attention to, consider, ponder, be prudent, have insight, have comprehension, to cause to consider, give insight, teach, to act circumspectly, so on, you get the concept of it, right? But here's the thing. Everybody get the concept, but still don't fully act on being wise at the end of the day. They're not being wise servants. And here goes some of the things too. I took a quick little notes on like things that came across my mind of being a wise servant. But right here it says, but what I wrote down was one of them is being sensible. Being a wise servant, you're gonna be sensible. In other words, you're gonna pay attention and pray to the Lord for basically gonna have enough sense to understand that, all right, I'm in a fucked up situation right now. And I need to pray to the Lord and find out what I need to do to be in his favor. All right, that's just having sense. That's having common sense. That's being prudent. That's being wise. Understanding the situation you in and coming into this truth. The second word I got pray. All right, I already said that, but yeah, you have a sense, you'll pray. You'll understand. Like, damn, the Lord said I gotta pray to him to understand and do certain things to get salvation. So you make sure I'm praying to him for every last little thing, every little detail, every little situation that I'm in or going through, just so I could be prepared. He said he favor a wise servant, so I need to pray to him that I become a wise servant in these times. But then he said wisdom is our stability in these times, so we need to be wise and serve him. All right, another thing I wrote down was read. If you wise, you're going to read, because as you read, you're going to understand it's like, damn, this is us that was going on. Then as you read, you're going to be like, damn, it's a booster, because if he did this for this brother or this sister back then, you're going to do the same as of now. And it also, as you read, it's giving you a better comprehension on who the Lord is and what he truly is about, his whole attention. And if you read, You'll see what he favors, what he likes from his wise servants. What is truly a wise servant? A wise servant. Okay. Next thing I put down is feed. You're gonna feed his flock. You're gonna feed his sheep. The ones that's listening and seeking for him. Also, you're gonna feed yourself. You're gonna make sure you're watching videos. Take action on things you're supposed to be doing. Yeah. You're gonna make sure you read and feed yourself. Next thing I put was stay spiritual. You're gonna make sure you stay spiritual because it's a precept for every last thing that I'm talking about right now. I just wanna speak on these things because my brain ain't operating right now to grab all these precepts because there's so many precepts you can grab to back up what I'm saying. It's just like, just get these points right here first to of being a wise servant, and a precept's gonna roll with you as I'm talking. If you got a spirit on you. Like what I said earlier, stay spiritual. Basically, you're gonna stay spiritual. You're gonna understand that, like, no matter what situation you in, you gotta have a spiritual mindset, spiritual eyesight to to be able to keep pushing forth and to see the main goal ahead, to keep sight of the main goal ahead. If you don't keep that spiritual eyesight, you're gonna wind up going blind. You're gonna go back into the world, for real, without you even noticing it. Okay, next thing he says, be brotherly. Be a sister too. Also, be a husband and be a wife. Be what you're supposed to be within this truth. If you're supposed to be helping, looking out for one another, do it. You got kids, look out for the kids. Make sure you're teaching them. It's a lot of things. But what I mean by being brother, like basically be as Yahweh Shai was towards us, Be respectful, be sincere. Now I understand you got people out here that's not sincere, but you know who to be sincere with, who not to be sincere with. All right. And if you don't, pray to the Lord. Have some sense. Pray to the Lord and ask him to give you the eye to see and to guide you to do what you need to be doing. The next thing I put was observe. Basically, just be circumspect. Pay attention to the times that we in. Make sure that you not making the wrong moves that's going to fuck you up later on. All right? Observe. Like, for example, you see, like, this year supposed to be the digital year. So make sure you ain't making no moves that's going to fuck you over. It's going to cost you with this technology, whatever the case may be. I can't find the right words for it, but you see where I'm going at. You should see where I'm going at. Yeah, and that's why people making the right decisions. And the best decision you can make is just follow the Lord. Read, have fear of him. It says no distractions from the truth. Yeah. Make sure you have no distraction within this truth. And if you got some distractions in here, get away from them. And if you can't get away from them distractions, minimize them to your best ability. And how you do that? By praying to the Lord, ask him to help you if you sincere. If you're not sincere, trust me, none of this shit is going to work. No matter how much you pray, ask, be a wise servant, if you do not be sincere and have the fear, ain't none of this going to work for you. All right, discipline. You got to have discipline. That's another thing too. You got to have fear of the Lord, but you got to have discipline too. If you don't got no discipline within yourself, you're not going to be wise. You're going to make foolish ass decisions all the time. So pray for discipline. Next thing, I got fear of the Lord. You always got to fear the Lord. If you're not fearing the Lord, I don't care how much sense, pray, reading, feeding, everything I just said so far, studying, and faith. No matter how much of that you do, ain't none of this shit gonna work for you. So you gotta have that attentive ear and listen and understand that you gotta have fear. You gotta have fear of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. If you don't, trust me, it ain't no point you even trying to seek the king's favor. Cause the king is going to ignore your ass. Yahweh, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shai is going to ignore your ass. All right, it's just that simple. Because at the end of the day, we're supposed to be seeking the Lord favor, not favor from man, not favor from whatever the hell you think you're seeking favor from. The only favor love you're supposed to be seeking is from Yahweh while Yahweh Shai. That's the only person gonna save you from these troubles. The only person that really genuinely deep down inside is going to care for you in these times. You know, read Proverbs 14:35 again. The king's favor is towards a wise servant. So if you have all of them traits, it's even more traits too within being a wise servant. But if you have them traits right there, specifically, the number one is fear of the Lord. Trust me, he see you and he have favor towards you. But his wrath is against him that causes shame. So if you going against of what a wise servant will do, you cause a shame to the Lord, you cause him disgrace to his name, and he's going to punish your ass for it. And I'm about to go to Proverbs 9. I'm going to close out in there. Where was it though? Proverbs 9. Oh, right here, 8. Proverbs 9 and 8. I start right there. This is another thing too that wise person would do. Reprove not a scorner, lest he hate thee. Rebuke a wise man, and he will love thee. A wise servant won't love rebuke, because they understand that's just correction, so they won't go off, so they can maintain being a wise servant. Verse 9. Give instructions to a wise man, and he will be yet wiser. Teach a just man, and he will increase in learning. So you basically teaching a wise servant this information, they're going to increase in it, because at the end of the day, they're doing what they best they can to become favor of the king, one of the Lord's favorite, to be saved from all these troubles. That's what they're going to do. They're going to increase in all them traits and continue win within all of them to become and maintain that wise servant that they need to be. All right, now verse 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the holy is understanding. So in the very beginning, in order to be a wise servant, like I first said, you gotta have fear of the Lord. Okay? You gotta have fear of the Lord. That sums it up right there. That's how you basically get everything. How you become on the king's favor. How you become the king's favor is having the fear of him at the end of the day. Having fear of Yahweh while Yahweh Shai. Then you will become a wise servant, because you're going to want to obey every last thing that he told you to do. Because you know what comes with that if you don't obey. So hopefully that was edifying. I want to give all the glory and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wakah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, and the bishops, great millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect, which are the remnant of the Israelites and the Israelite foreigners that don't look like they're Israelites, but they are Israelites. Shalom.